I believe one of the most memorable witnesses that the CW can bring forward so far in the Karen Reed trial is, of course, Jennifer McCabe. What an interesting day, but I feel we've got some interesting times coming ahead. You and I are definitely here, and we are. Welcome, everyone. Today is May 1st of 2025. Yesterday was the first day of Jennifer McCabe's testimony in the Karen Reed trial. And I'm going to say their retrial 2.0. My goodness. We are definitely here seeing crime. My name is Lady Zelda. And Jennifer McCabe, I believe, stole the show. So far, the majority, I'm going to say all of their witnesses for the CW, have either had misinformation, messed up, lied. Sometimes I know, right? It seems impossible that I would be without words, but this time, as we go into the 8th day, which is Friday tomorrow, today is Thursday, May 1st. As we go into the 8th day, we're going to see some real changes. And I'm going to also tell you that Judge Bev is going to be on her toes. It's very obvious how she feels about Alan Jackson. And she's going to be watching. Now, they've had time today to prep. And I do know that tomorrow, Alan Jackson is going to ask Jennifer, we didn't have court yesterday, which is today. Miss McCabe, did you talk with anyone? Did you prep with anyone? Did you talk to Carrie? Did you talk to this one? Did you talk to that one? Let's see what else we can see going forward. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a medical professional. I am a tarot profiler, predictor. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And we're just going to see what happens here. Forecasts, predictions. We're going to ask the guides because, as we know, 227 is a number now that we are going to be seeing and hearing from now on. From this day forward, for quite some time, we will all be recognizing the 227. Why? Because that is a number that Jennifer McCabe, in my opinion, has summoned. What does that mean? This is not a signal for Jennifer McCabe. It is a summons. And it's a summons from the universe. There's some darker things going on here, and we have discussed that. 227 equals 11 when you do the numerology, and that is a binary number, and it mirrors. So you're going to see things start coming back to her in threes, and I'm going to say possibly even 10 times. Do not miss the fact that the defense will start using the law of threes or thrice when they now will be cross-examining witnesses and when they will be bringing their own witnesses to the stand. Let's get started. We're going to start. Well, first of all, let me know. What do you see in the? Oh my, growth. Amazing. I want to start out by grabbing a couple of these House of Zelda cards just to see where we are. See where this is going. Help from the cosmic unknown. Yes. And as you see there, those are moon phases. We just passed the new moon in Taurus. That is Karen. This is Jennifer. This is not Karen. This is about Karen because Karen is the subject of the trial. But we're asking what's going to be happening in the next couple of days. And that means, first off, Jennifer McCabe coming to the witness stand again. Is she haunted by the past? Yes. 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 There we go. Law of threes. Yes, yes, yes. Thrice. Thrice. Sending that energy to Canton. Abandoned. Now, I'm going to just basically say this. It is my opinion that Officer John O'Keefe was abandoned after he was struck. Obviously, he was laying in the front lawn, no one else around. You can hear Shaggy in the background. He knows the energy. He knows. Let me see. Who wants to come out? There, this one. Stolen. His life was stolen from him. I want to share something with you, and that is, we've seen some of these things on the stand, and let me fix my camera so it stops jumping. Trying to focus. We've got a lot of energy here today. Give me a second. Give me a second here. There is someone, or actually, someone so far that fits this to a T, because as I've always said, if someone will lie to you, they will also steal from you, and vice versa. If someone steals from you, they will also lie from you, or lie to you. Not from you, to you. The liars stole John's life from him, and they abandoned him. And it's no wonder if they are not being haunted by the past. Oh, they certainly will start. It's certain. I believe it started already. You can't convince me that it has not. Pardon me, that card fell out, and we're going to take it. It fell down, and yeah, it's serious. But is it as serious for Karen? I don't believe so. I mean, this is serious. Absolutely. Don't take me wrong. AJ. He will be doing the cross-examinations tomorrow. That does not belong to Karen. Okay. All of the bad actors right now, including Jennifer McCabe, is thinking about her going here. Then the thought of Karen going away is no longer first and foremost on their minds. Now, it had been, because that was, in my opinion, the plan. To SOS, swap out suspects. Poverty in this particular case means that they're running out of the gold. They're running out of the timelines because, first of all, their big witness, Ian Whiffen, for Cellbrite, came through and told a complete different story about John O'Keefe and him even opening his iPhone after supposedly he got hit. I don't know about you, but that sends chills up and down my spine because you know what that really means. It means that most likely he was incapacitated, and did someone use his face recognition? They are sure thinking about things. They've been filled with thoughts, plans, feeling if they have an opportunity. You may see Jennifer changing a little bit of her testimony tomorrow to fit the narrative with AJ. I'm going to stick this kitty boy back here. We know what he is. I want you all to know, do not be nervous. When you are confronting a battle, certainly it's okay to be nervous, but we have to plow on anyway. That's the difference between cowards and heroes. These people, in my opinion, are cowards. No doubt. No doubt. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Why would someone lie to the FBI? Several times, denying who she was, saying that she had to take care of some personal hygiene. I'm going to say that. And yet calling at least 5 people. Oh, there's 2 there. Oh, great. So we have the 4 of Cups, the Chariot card, which is the zodiac sign for Cancer, and the Lovers, which is a zodiac sign for Gemini. Now, are we here to talk about the signs? No. But we're here to talk about the energy, and we are here to find out what is going on. And there's the 8 of Pentacles. Putting these to the side. That is the Mythic Tarot, by the way. The 4 of Cups. An indecision. Isn't this amazing? An indecision. Having the facts in front of you, but not accepting what they are. So you close down. You close it off. You are wanting to see more. You are seeking help from others. That kind of looks like a familiar setting, doesn't it? Imagine Jennifer McCabe, her sisters, possibly even Peg O'Keefe, describing the timeline. Do not be surprised, because you see this charioteer looks a little out of control in this particular card, because he has one side, which is the dark side. Look at this horsey. He's got his mouth open, tongue out. He's trying to fight and go a different way. And it looks like he could be going in a very rocky situation. And the charioteer is pulling with all of his might for the white horse, the good guys, to go in a particular direction. This charioteer represents the defense team. This represents the CW. This represents the defense team in their testimonies with their experts. Now, there's going to be tomorrow a change in demeanor, just a little bit. Watch for it. Watch for it. They may be done with Jen early after lunch, and then someone may come out. But we're going to see some different things here. Because with this Lovers card, you can see that there are people trying to bring, or actually an angel here, trying to bring 2 people together. Trying to, I'm going to say, make amends, overcome the mountain, overcome obstacles. But the funny thing of it is, with the Lovers card representing Gemini, there are 2 in Gemini. Now, there's a saying. I don't particularly like it, but Gemini is good twin, evil twin, meaning that many times a Gemini will have an inner conflict as to which way they want to go. I have to mention that because it does say that. However, I don't think it's an accident. I think it's a little ironic that we have something here that could represent good twin, evil twin. Let's just stay with me now. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. And do not feel bad if you are a Gemini and looking at this, because I don't feel that way about Geminis, but I'm pointing it out because it is not a coincidence that there are twins. One here is not so good, then there is one. And then the same representation from this Lover's card of a Gemini. I know you get what I'm trying to say, but no shade on Geminis. I love Geminis. I've got many friends. I've got family members that are Geminis. And the struggle is real many times. The frustration inside where you just feel like you want to do something, but then you know you've got to make sure you do the right thing, and you always do. This is funny, but she's going to come across, even though it's going to be a little harder tomorrow, loving, but Alan is going to upset the apple cart again. How do I know this? Well, because this guy right here is holding a golden apple. The King of Pentacles, it's this energy of being in charge and being in control. Is this the judge? No. Is this Hank Brennan? Yes. He's sitting here with a pentacle because he has been paid beyond the scope of what a prosecutor in this particular office should be paid. Double, at least. I wonder how much cooperation that he gets from Lolly. And don't tell me that the jury doesn't see what's going on, that the prosecution table is filled with Humpty Dumptys. And then we have the defense table that is vigorous and in form. The Eight of Pentacles. There's going to be this idea of the prosecution staying consistent. However, that will not happen. And I do believe the next witness will seem like it is out of sync again. There's a method to Hanky's witnesses in which direction he takes them, in which order he takes them. He feels it works. However, not too many other people feel it works. Here is the thoughts. All thoughts are on Karen, obviously. But you see, it's kind of amazing. There's an M right here and an MC. But you can see that this person is putting more thought into, I'm going to say Karen, going beyond the scope, painting a certain picture of her. Keep that in mind. And if someone says that tomorrow, I don't want to paint a picture, I'm going to paint a picture, or this is painting a picture, well, you know where that comes from. This is the Malefique Lenormand Kipper deck. Not a very pretty deck, but it's very fitting. A mountain. Birds. A tree. And stars. Now, I just want you to know that in the tarot, Jennifer McCabe is the star card because she is an Aquarius. Just putting that out there. Putting these to the side. The numbers we have here are 21, number 8, 12, 7, 5, 7. Got some 7s here, don't we? And a 6. The mountain card next to the birds means that tomorrow, the testimony with AJ, he will have to climb a mountain. But I will assure you, because these birds are all about communication, all about sharing the communication, sharing emails, texts. That's what the communications are, the thought processes of. But with climbing this particular mountain, he knows it's a risk to a certain degree. However, the risk has a win. AJ will find a way to climb the mountain, go over it, around it, under it, however that may be, he will find a way. And the birds will be there helpful, that whole energy. And don't be surprised, you may hear some birds tomorrow. That whole energy together, linked together, he will be able to overcome. Now, this is interesting because during the court tomorrow, you're going to see where the CW is going to try to root themselves. The root of the cause, the root of this, or the root of that. They will try to find, a genealogy in this whole thing. Now, AJ's already started that with Jennifer, meaning who's related to who and who is friends with who. You're going to hear the CW talking about that. But there's a hole in his theory. And of course, the star card. Now, the star card is a card in which the heavens above recognize. It is a card where it has a divine presence, which we know. It is a card that is the card of Aquarius, and that prayers, meditations are heard. They may be heard, but the question is, will they be answered? Will they be answered? I can't be the judge of that. But it does not look good for that side of the aisle. Let's lay out some cards and then I'll go through them. You know, I don't like to see writing on a card like this up, so I'm going to turn it right side up. For me, there's no reverse, especially in a Cartomancy deck. Oh, this one jumped out. What is he? Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Let's stop here for the minute, putting these to the side. We have a 9 of diamonds, an ace of spades, the 9 of spades, the 10 of hearts, jack of hearts, and the 5 of spades. Very, very interesting. I'm going to start and go this way. This is a card of being misunderstood. It's also a card of frustration because you don't feel like you can get your point across. It is a card of also jealousy. It's a card of unpleasant situations. Gosh, can we get yeah, we can get worse than that. This is an immature young man. Will that be our next witness tomorrow? A possibility, but I don't know yet. Whoever he puts on the stand, let me say it this way, whoever he puts on the stand will be immature. You'll be able to see it. Now, this 10 of hearts is all about home. It's all about learning the lessons of home, protection of home and family. I'm going to leave it that right there. Interesting card, this 9 of spades. flat out worries. Worries coming from especially Jennifer tomorrow. Worries coming that she's going to say the right thing again. By the way, I would like to know who that mechanic was that was at the O'Keefe home the day that they went over there on the 29th. This is a card where it says you better guard yourself. Guard how you're speaking. Guard how things are looking. Worried. Definitely more than general worries, as in worries because now you can't sleep at night. Save him to the end. This 9 of Diamonds. This is a card where an appearance of being happy. It's a new situation, which tomorrow it will be new. Even though yesterday Jennifer McCabe was on the stand, tomorrow it will be new. It will be almost as though it's brand new. You will see Jennifer still dress in muted colors, in blues and whites, blacks, and it's because those are legally some of the most believable colors that you can wear when you're on the witness stand. Now watch her wear something really bright. But if she does, she's not going to be believed anyway, right? Nobody's going to believe her anyway. I do not want you to think that the jury will be deceived by her or anyone else. So far, we've had 2 major witnesses, and 2 major witnesses have admitted that they have lied to the grand jury, and one has lied to the feds. Not a good look. Let's talk about this one. This card is all about a lesson learned, but it is also about very hard legal woes. It is considered to be a winter card, and in this particular situation, things are pretty blistery and cold. However, winter was the season that John was found. This is a card of endings. It is equal to, let me say that, to the Death card and the Tarot. This is a very hurtful card. It is the end of a situation. It is the end of something, and it is considered to be a loss. Yeah, look at that little face right there in the middle there. There's another infinite 7. Diamonds are all legals. Look, 2, 7. Wow. Let's pull another one if it's a 2. Oh, no. Okay. Diamonds are legal. They're business. In this particular case, it is success to a certain degree, but only through determination. And that's why the bad actors have been successful so far in maintaining what they need to maintain, in my opinion, based on the determination and keeping up with the storyline. I mean, she admitted it yesterday. She was a story. This 10 of Diamonds is basically a new change. There's something new coming tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you this. Based on what I'm seeing and getting, I believe that today Jennifer McCabe has been speaking to her lawyer. She should, in my opinion. This two of diamonds is coming together and sharing something very important. It is a partnership. It is making a pact. It is coming together and sharing. What do they share? Well, this little fellow right here. There are two jokers. One is this colored in joker, and the other one is just looks like an outline. No coloring on the inside. This is the worst of the two of the jokers, and it means not only secrets, but it is basically hidden things, hidden secrets, things that have been kept away for quite some time. But I want you to remember something about hidden things and secrets. Esoterically, there is an expiration date on every secret that's ever been told in the world. The truth always comes out. There is an expiration date on this one, and this isn't good. Not for them. It is for the Karen Reed case. Let's get one more card, my darlings, one more card. And then tomorrow is another day, right? Tomorrow is another day. There's two of them, so we'll take... Yep, something unexpected will be happening, and it may start tomorrow. But the month of May, buckle up, my darlings, because we are getting ready to go for a ride. The second case, and the card. Bottom line, it's going to be all about phone calls, answering the calls. Calls are going to come up again. We're going to be hearing a lot about communication calls. We know that already. Bottom line, I think AJ is going to say, why are you not answering some of these calls? Why are the calls going unanswered? The ones that have been from her. Definitely a lesson. Oh, look who that looks like. Hello. Definitely a lesson that she's going to learn. And what is the lesson? No more lying. Can't lie anymore. Just tell the bloody truth. Jen, don't make it so hard on you, because you know what? When you make it hard on you, you make it harder on your kids. That I believe you have sworn to secrecy, in my opinion. I'm doing this because sometimes it is raining here and sometimes the weather makes them stick together. It is all about timing. We're going to put this here. And it certainly is. It's definitely all about the timing in this particular case. AJ's the man for the job. We're going to see some other things, though. Auntie Bev is going to be in true form tomorrow. We have to wait and see. My darlings, I appreciate you being here with me during this time. Keep watching the community tab. If we need to go live, we'll go live. If not, I will see you May 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will go live and we'll talk about more things, what's happening tomorrow. And we're going to get some much bigger insight. The one thing I want you to know is do not worry. There's no reason to worry. The divine plan, and it cannot be penetrated by the darkness. The darkness can only be penetrated by the light. But the main plan, the divine plan, will show the expiration date of everything that has been hidden. The truth will be revealed. No weapon formed against any of them will ever prosper. Prayers for Karen, free Karen, justice for John. Thank you so much, my darlings, for your support. If you want to check out some other links, playlists, they're in the description. And with that, I will say, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.